It's 10 o'clock Central European Time. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Enrico Mantero and I'm responsible for service in the Central and Southern Europe hub at ABB Energy Industries. Today we are presenting Service 2020 Safe, Secure, Remote, using remote services to support social distancing. Just a little housekeeping before we get started so that you know how to participate in today's event. We have taken a screenshot of an example of the attendee interface. You should see something that looks like this on your own computer desktop. The control panel hides automatically when not in use. You move your cursor to bring it back. You have the opportunity to submit text questions to today's presenters by typing your questions into the Q&A box of your attendee interface. You may send in your questions at any time during the presentation, which will last approximately 40 to 45 minutes. We will collect these questions and address them at the end of the presentation during a live Q&A session. A reminder that all attendees are in mute mode and today's presentation is being recorded and will be provided to you by tomorrow for your future reference. The content of the webinar will be presented by ABB expert Svenja Lamb, Global Category Management for Service Agreements, Jonas Niebe, Technical Advisor for ABB Ability, Michael Reuter, the Service Regional Business Development Manager. Through this session today, you will learn how to leverage on ABB Care contracts to access remote service capabilities, discover new functionalities that are available via our remote access technologies, and learn to use self-service tools that are available to support your control system maintenance efforts. Safety is always our first priority, and also during this webinar, make sure that you are in a safe environment and you are aware of your surroundings. The peculiar time that we are living requires an increased level of sensitiveness for our health and for the health of the people around us. Follow your country rules related to the pandemic crisis and observe social distancing when you are in public places. Then let's get started with the webinar. Let me put the solutions that we are going to present into a broader context. Energy industries operators are facing some common challenges in these days, even before the pandemic crisis. Energy operators are facing skill gaps due to retiring workforce, aging assets, strict cybersecurity requirements, and on top of them, the digital transformation is playing an important role in driving organizational changes and investment focus. In this already complex environment, in the last 2 months, dealing with restrictions imposed by our governments in different extents to limit the spread of the virus while continuing to cope with safe and continuous operation and production availability. The consequences of it is the need to execute operation and maintenance tasks with fewer resources and skills. In turn, it means to find smarter solutions than before, increasing remote connectivity tools and capabilities, increasing collaborations with vendors to make it right the first time and make it quickly. We, as ABB, address those challenges with a care agreement to save your time, to extend the life of your automation and electrical assets, ensuring safe and reliable operations. On such a basis, you then can build with us your own specific requirements, putting our experience together. I will now leave the floor to Svenja to present you the ABB Care. Svenja, up to you.
All right. Thank you very much for the introduction, Enrico. Morning or good afternoon, everyone, wherever in the world you are. I want to present the ABB Care for Energy Industries today, as Enrico said. This is our modular and standardized framework to bundle specific services into agreements to address the customer's needs. Through this, we want to achieve a more consistent service delivery, utilize our entire global ABB network and expertise for your benefit. It also brings you some of our core remote services, which is especially interesting in these times. I only mentioned during my part, but they will be presented in a more detailed way by my colleagues later. But ABB Care is more than just the remote services it brings. It also brings you a relationship. We know your site, we know your installed base, and we know your systems. And we learn and know your needs and goals and what drives you. That means we can consistently make sure that you have the right service solutions at the right time to meet those needs and help you achieve those goals. Besides, if you don't make money, we don't make money. So we want this relationship. We can align with you so that you can increase your production or your quality. You can reduce the cost of produce, for example, by controlling your maintenance costs, reducing unexpected shutdown time, or even reducing the occurrences of unplanned shutdowns and unexpected service activities. All of this gets you a higher availability with less lost production time and less unexpected costs, leading to higher profits. Next slide, please. So our ABB Care framework is our way to start and grow this relationship with you and bring those benefits because we built it to meet your needs and to deliver services that satisfy those needs. That we defined 4 customer personas. There are, of course, more than those 4 customer types out there. That is one of the reasons we kept our ABB Care program somewhat flexible, so we can customize it for you. We focused for the foundation on the 4 most common customer personas we meet every day. First, we have our classic self-maintainer, customer that can do it all on its own. If you are part of that category, you have the know-how and expertise, as well as the manpower to maintain your systems in-house. And your independence is a very important driver for you as a self-maintainer. Then we have the customer persona for whom uptime is a priority. As a customer of this persona, you are looking for backup when maintaining your systems. You may not have the know-how, or you are missing the personnel to handle it by yourself. Or you just want the peace of mind and security of having the vendor, us, looking after your systems as well. Third, we have the customer looking for optimal efficiency through technology. You do not only want to react fast to problems arising in your system, you want proactive, if not a predictive maintenance strategy to achieve high availability. And you also want the latest features and new advancements like big data, Internet of Things, and the 4th industrial revolution to help you be more efficient and be more innovative. But not least, we identified our customers looking for long-term 4th customer persona. In this category, your focus is on reliability and availability, as well as peace of mind by planning ahead. You have a special interest in turnkey solutions with full cost control over a longer time period. Slide, please. So taking these personas as the foundation, our ABB Care program offers you comprehensive services and flexible options to choose the exact combination of services that suit your business needs, whether you are planning a new installation, operating, optimizing, or fine-tuning the performance of a mature system, preparing for a major upgrade, or evolving your system with the latest software and hardware updates. The previous a la carte offering of our service contracts has now been combined to a set of pre-packaged services that are offered in 4 levels, along with a set of optional services and optional add-on services for the customization. The core service package is the start of every ABB Care agreement. It offers you flexibility through its 4-tiered bundling of services to support your maintenance strategies. Each of the 4 levels build upon one another, allowing you to find the package that best meets your needs. The self-service level, for example, offers you a set of services that provide fundamental support for your systems and equipment, with access to tools, technical support, and software maintenance. The priority level gives you faster reaction times from our technical support for fast corrective maintenance, because usually the clock is ticking. And you also get access to enhanced software maintenance and diagnostic reports. Our third level, collaborative, is our preventive maintenance program to reduce your need for corrective maintenance, with the ability to upgrade to a data-driven predictive maintenance and asset management program to maximize on your investment. The complete service level offers you a completely managed service strategy through a strategic cooperation with ABB, where we share or take responsibility of your maintenance. The core service package has these pre-bundled service levels. You can customize by adding different optional services or add-on packages like cybersecurity to round out your service coverage. Next slide, please. The main objective of each level of the core service package is to provide a structured framework to execute the strategy and deliver outcomes that allow you to focus on your core business. I mentioned a few of those services by showing you the general concept with our packages and levels. And on this slide, you can see a selection of these services in the core service package. For example, you get access to our experienced technical support engineers to answer your questions, giving you peace of mind knowing the help you need is there when you need it. Especially in these times, it's reassuring to know assistance is just a phone call or a click away. They are available to you via telephone or via our new remote solution called Remote Insights, which we will discuss later. You also get inspection and diagnostic tools and our analytical expertise, giving you the power of knowing everything important about your system so you can make informed decisions. Also included in our core service package is our ABB software maintenance, for example, some cybersecurity essential services to give you your first tools to protect your system, and access to our web self-service portal by ABB, and even more than that. As I said, you can customize the ABB Care by adding optional services, like mobilization to site, for example, for an additional backup in case of an incident, or maybe training solutions, or our remote access solution, so you can give our ABB engineers access to your system directly, for example, for troubleshooting, because it is not always possible to get people on site, be it due to long distances, or maybe because of special circumstances like we have right now. My colleagues, Jonas and Michael, will do a deep dive in our remote services next. Next slide, please. Regardless of the ABB Care level and service combination you choose, our overall goal is to support you and your assets for life and help you keep your systems running efficiently, achieve maximum system reliability. For example, by reducing unplanned downtime with our fast response times and our proactive maintenance strategies. Or we can help you save time by making your engagement with us easier with less day-to-day bureaucracy and by giving you self-service options to access system data. And these are just a few of the benefits our ABB Care for Energy Industries brings you. Now, as mentioned, we want to do a deep dive into some of our remote services that we offer through our ABB Care for Energy Industries. So I would give the mic over to my colleague, Jonas. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you very much, Svenja. So now the floor goes to Jonas Niebe for his overview on remote service options. Jonas, up to you.
Thank you, Enrico. I hope you can hear me, everyone. I will go into talking a little bit about some of the remote services ABB deliver. If we wasn't aware of it before, we definitely in these COVID-19 times are aware of how important it is to be able to deliver remote services to our customers. When our customers need assistance from one of the ABB experts to resolve an issue, we are aware of how important it is to be able to deliver this knowledge remotely. And therefore, our remote service tools have also become one of the cornerstones in our care contracts. So let's look a little bit about what tools we have to deliver this service remote. With our two services, Remote Insight and Remote Access Platform, ABB can provide our customers with global expertise knowledge 24/7, 365, no matter what the issue might be, if it is a software issue or if it is issue on any field equipment. Next slide, please. When there's an issue with any software related, then we can use our remote access platform as a tool. The remote access link is a service that provides ABB experts a connection to our customer's control system. And there's two ways of connectivity, either by the remote access platform or by a customer provided VPN solution. The remote access platform is a tunnel between the customer system and ABB. The tunnel is guarded in each end with firewalls, and authorized ABB personnel can request an access when needed to the customer site. The ABB expert will only get access when the customer have approved the request. When the session ends, the access closes again, and a new request needs to be made when we need access to the system. And we can also access the customer site through a VPN provided by the customer, which many are doing today. Next slide, please. When we have issues on some field equipment, we can use Remote Insight. Remote Insight is a live video sharing application that allows the expert from ABB to see what the on-site technician are seeing. The tool uses augmented reality to make it possible for the expert to sit in an office and guide the on-site technician to do the job. With use of smart glasses, the on-site technician can see the augmented reality markings in real time while he or she have hands-free to work with the equipment. For example, the expert can guide the personnel how to change an I/O in a control cabinet or to troubleshoot malfunction hardware. Next slide, please. When we talk about augmented reality, I don't want to go deep dive into that, but just to mention what it is. Basically, it's a digital layer laid on top of the real environment. Most of you most likely know virtual reality, which is a completely 3D generated environment. So the augmented reality is basically the real environment with a 3D layer on top. If you want to know more about this technology, you're welcome to contact us, but I'll not go more into detail with it today. Next slide, please. When a customer needs help from one of our ABB experts, very often the loops look like this. A malfunction is being identified. The on-site technician is called out to look at the issue. Sometimes the on-site technician concludes that assistance from an ABB expert is required, and then the local support center is being contacted. If the case cannot be solved on the phone or on email, Remote Insight can be taken into use. Up to 4 people can join a session, and together with the joint forces of competences, they can quickly solve the issue. All material that is gathered, such as screenshots, documents, conversation, recordings, is stored in a log and can be accessed at all time afterward. If you look at the devices, basically this tool can be installed on all known devices like iOS devices, Android devices, Windows 10 devices, and we also have compatibilities between the smart glasses like Microsoft HoloLens and RealWear's ATEX approved headset that can be used in explosive environments in Zone 1. Slide, please. If you look at the interface, how the tool looks like, it looks like this. On the left side of the screen, you can see a list of the cases that has been created in the tool. This is where the customer can go in and see previously cases, see what was the solution in case he have an issue that is similar to a previous case. When a case is opened, the customer and the ABB experts can chat in the right side of the window, in the chat window, and they can send files like screenshots or documents to each other. And they can also call each other and make the live session that is shown in the picture with the phone, where you can see some live annotation being made, where the expert is guiding the customer how to troubleshoot on the equipment. And again, up to 4 people can join the session. So if there is a request for a level 4 engineer expert from ABB, or maybe another participant from the customer, they can join the session and quickly resolve the issue to bring up the production as fast as possible. Next slide. So if we look at some of the key benefits from using this remote services, one of the most important key benefit is that we can reduce downtime dramatically by solving the issues as fast as possible. Also, we save money and time in terms of transportation, and instead we can provide our expertise knowledge on the place when needed, whenever it's needed. Remote Inside also bridges the knowledge gap and allowing the on-site personnel to instantly contact the expert so they can get the right knowledge at any time needed. We also have a layer of safety that is added on top, because by providing an ABB expert to look over the shoulder of the on-site technician, we can make sure that the work is done correctly and in a safe way. Additionally, we also improve repair quality by allowing experts to provide step-by-step instruction while the repair is being done. And finally, but not least, we can actually facilitate the expertise knowledge into the head of the on-site technician. So these, you can call it some kind of ongoing training also at your technicians on-site. So every time there's an issue, the technician is in direct dialogue with the expert and learning from the expert. And this way is increasing his capabilities of maintaining the site on the run. Next slide, please.
Thank you, Jonas, for your overview on remote connectivity links and tools. And now it's the turn of Michael that will drive us through self-service capabilities with my control system. Michael, up to you.
Thank you very much, Enrico, and hello everybody in the call, and hope you can hear me well. I have the pleasure to present you our offering for self-servicing your ABB control system. In addition to the ABB Care for Energy Industries program and to our remote services options, ABB offers the My ABB platform. It's an important part of ABB's service digitalization. My ABB provides in one single tool a personalized access to the information, services and service contracts for the ABB family of control systems. If you run just one installation or a whole fleet all over the world, with the necessary access rights, you can see it all. My control system is an integral part of my ABB and provides all relevant information about your ABB control system. It supports lifecycle and investment planning, provides access to subscriptions and software licenses. My control system increases the performance and reduces system downtime with online system health analysis, which I'm going into more details later. My cybersecurity is improved through assessments and validated security updates. In the center, the picture shows an example view of my control system widget in my ABB. Here you can find such details as product alerts, status of your software, and download new components, auto notifications, system relevant documentation and training. You get system reports, contact information, and insights about relevant spare parts of your plants. Next slide, please. One important aspect of the service digitalization is the health status of your system. My control system is the online self-service tool to stay in control of your asset's health. The foundation to this tool is a system scan, which is available for all ABB control systems. It's done manually, either on-premise or remotely, using the data collector tool SPDC, which you can download from my control system. E-learning courses are provided to get the required training to use the tool. The scans performed with the data collector are the starting point for both benchmark and fingerprint. The benchmark is automatically generated from the uploaded data of the scanning tool. The information is presented in a matrix for quick identification of problem areas, as you can see in the center. A detailed analysis is provided by the fingerprint. It comes with recommendations for troubleshooting critical failures and addresses lifecycle issues. The fingerprint is also based on the scan with the collector tool. Next slide, please. Both benchmark and fingerprint are available for 4 aspects of your control system. The performance status shows user settings, statutes, and resource utilization for controllers, computers, and the installed system. For System 800XA, third-party system software, and security updates, there is the software status available that checks the installed software for completeness and the correct version. The lifecycle aspect delivers the lifecycle status for installed hardware like controllers or I/O modules, as well as for the Windows operating system. The security status is lists the actual cybersecurity settings for policies, computers, and the installed software. This is just one part of the information provided to you about my ABB control system. And now let's look at another aspect. And the next slide, please. One important question is often asked by the customer. Do I have the right parts at site? ABB provides an answer to this in My ABB. The tool is called My Spare Parts, and it consists of 2 modules, My Spare Parts Analyzer and My Spare Parts Manager. My Spare Parts Analyzer is a self-service tool used by the customer, which provides a quick quality feedback to the customer. And it is the foundation of the long-term parts analysis and strategy. My Parts Manager will be run by ABB and uses the configuration in our SurfIS database, as well as the information provided by My Spare Parts Analyzer. The result will be recommended stock quantity, proactive part reports, and this will increase efficiencies and in the end will save customers money. The configuration data are cross-checked with the system scan used for benchmark and fingerprint. So enhance your scanned data with your stock information and get the most out of it for an efficient plant operation. This is ABB Service Digitalization. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Michael, and to all the presenters. Thanks to Svenja for guiding us into the care agreement concept and user profiles. To Jonas for your expert view on remote connectivity options and tools to facilitate the communication between ABB and operators experts. And now thanks to Michael for your clear overview on the digital twin features of our control systems. In these days of increased remote work, you can take advantage of our capabilities to integrate automation with electrical assets and instrumentation. You can count on our domain knowledge besides our digital and technological DNA, and you can reach us globally, but close to you to take care of the life cycle of your ABB install base. I hope that you found this information provided by our expert useful for your business. And I encourage you to stay connected to us, reach out to your local reference for ABB Energy Industries for any further queries you might have on these topics, but also on others that you need. And you can also browse on our website for further resources and references. Now we will go ahead and take some time for the questions that we did receive.